Welcome to the Deadmines dungeon. I am Coachable, here to give you some coachable moments. Let's go ahead and begin. Today's build is going to be based off of Emperor Thaurissan. That's Thaurissan, not Thaurissan. I always want to say Thaurissan, but it's Emperor Thaurissan. Now this build consists of Emperor Thaurissan, leader, and then Pyromancer, Huntress, Earth Elemental. Who else do we have? Quillbore, we have Darkspear Trolls, and last but not least, we have Harpies. Your primary grouping is going to be Emperor Thaurissan as the tank, then Darkspear Trolls as the primary damage dealer, range damage, and then Pyromancer as a secondary damage dealer, range damage. Now Darkspear Trolls, because of Emperor Thaurissan's active ability, is going to gain burn with any damage he does or any attack he does. Pyromancer is not so lucky, but Darkspear Trolls, that's where it's at right now. Now this group is going to cost 10 gold, which is why if you're able to, you want to use it at the start of the match, just because your gold is already set and it's easier to get to 10 gold. But if you're not that lucky, then really you can just go with Thaurissan and Darkspear Trolls. Try and throw in Pyromancer if you get the chance, but if not, 7 gold will do. Now the second grouping you want to go with is Quillbore and Huntress. This is going to cost you 7 gold. Quillbore is going to be the tank. Huntress is going to be the AoE range damage. This is going to be more of your pesky grouping. Or if you need an AoE damage, then you can generally just try and turn that into your primary grouping. So it's going to be a little situational, just given the specific match that you play. But if you need an AoE group, then go with Quillbore and Huntress. If you need a more specific single target group, then go with Emperor Thaurissan, Darkspear Trolls, and Pyromancer. Now what you want to do is you want to spawn Quillbore a little bit ahead, or depending on where you are, a little bit ahead or quite far ahead of Huntress, just because Huntress is so fast. And if you have the talent up where she has stealth, then she can really just make her way through the lane. So Quillbore is either really going to act as a tank or as a distraction for the enemy, while Huntress just walks right up to the enemy and begins attacking. Now Harpies in this deck is an as needed mini. So if your primary grouping needs additional assistance, you can use Harpies, or if your secondary grouping needs additional assistance, use Harpies. Generally it's intended for the second grouping, but like I said, if one lane is just getting overpowered, use that squad. A good pairing that I found to be useful as well is Harpies and Earth Elemental. While Earth Elemental is tanking the enemy's base, Harpies can come in, especially since Harpies is a squad, and be a distraction, hopefully, for Earth Elemental so he can get damage done. And that wraps up Emperor Thaurissan's deck, specifically used for the Deadmines. Feel free to test it out. Let me know what you think in the comments, if you would use any other minis and how you would apply it. And if you think the decks I make are helpful, please go ahead and subscribe so you can stay up to date on each new week and each new dungeon and the decks I make specifically for those dungeons. With that being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.
Stay sharp!